When you think about events that created large amounts of lost media, you typically think of disasters. The burning of the Library of Alexandria, the sinking of ships that housed rare books and manuscripts, or the various studio fires that destroyed older films. But you don't usually think of times when creators destroyed their own works. Lost media extends to a huge number of different forms of media, and video game mods are no exception. Since mods are usually created by small groups or individuals without financial backing or archival systems, these mods can easily get lost, especially more than video games themselves do. I've covered lost mods on this channel before, specifically the Duke Nukem and Doom Columbine mods rumored to exist. This time I'm going to be talking about an event that caused mass amounts of lost media, the Great Nexus Purge. If you're unfamiliar, Nexus Mods is a website that hosts mods for thousands of games for people to download. Mod creators are able to use the site to upload their mods and update them. Mod creators can even receive money from donations, as millions of dollars have been paid out to creators from the Nexus Donation Points program. In 2021, Nexus Mods began to implement a feature that on the surface wouldn't be controversial. Collections was a way for people to create groups of mods that could then be downloaded with a single click of a button. Users of Nexus could still view the mod collections, but they'd have to download them one by one. Instead of someone having to find and download each mod individually, they could find pre-made groups of mods that interested them and play them all together. This was especially useful since video game mods often don't work with each other, so collections could be used as a way to create groups of mods that were guaranteed to function correctly. Especially for heavily modded games like Skyrim and Fallout, this was an attractive idea since many people run hundreds and even thousands of mods on those games. But with this new feature, Nexus made it so that mod creators could no longer delete their mods. Since mods were going to be in collections, Nexus wanted to ensure that a creator couldn't remove their mod, or an older version of their mod, since doing that could break the collection. The response from mod creators was varied. While the idea of collections was widely liked, parts of the new update received backlash. Quite a few modders were angry that Nexus took control away from them. Not being able to delete mods or delete older versions of mods was extremely controversial. People were also upset at a group of people who created collections of other people's mods while having Patreon accounts. Patreon is a website where people can donate to online figures. They felt that this was unfair, as the actual mod creators were the ones doing the work, but the people who created collections of those mods could reap the monetary benefits. In some cases, this update was just the last straw, with mod creators who were having other problems with the modding community. All of this resulted in some creators choosing to delete their mods out of protest. Nexus had given a grace period of 1 month to mod creators so they could delete their mods before the update came, which many took advantage of. The exact number of mods that were deleted is unknown, however there are some lists online of mods that were removed because of the update. Lost media enthusiast narrator Jack figured out a way to catalog some of these lost mods. Through the Nexus download page, you can view the history of mods you downloaded. Jack found that the history section also listed mods that were deleted, and he was able to create a list of mods that were deleted and haven't been recovered yet. One of these mods was Child Companions. According to Jack, Child Companions was a mod created for the Children of the Wasteland mod. Children of the Wasteland was at the time a very difficult mod to find, so this one was unusable unless you had that mod. There was Gopnik Radio, which was a port of the Gopnik Radio Fallout 4 mod to New Vegas. There was Gomorrah Girls Only, which converted all the dancers at the Gomorrah Casino to women. There was a Retextures mod for the ST Robot Race mod that lets you start the game as a robot, and it gave the player new skins. There was the Courier vs. the World mod, which made every NPC in the game hostile towards the player. Riven's Costume mod, which added various outfits from pop culture into the game. There was a mod that replaced the NCR flag with the Super Straight flag. There was a mod that fixed a basic spelling mistake with Janitor Dave. Raider's Tots added Raider Child Soldiers, though Jack was able to find this while I was making the video. And No More Fake Fleeing, a mod that stopped NPCs from randomly running away from the player. I also found a list online of Fallout 4 mods that were deleted off of Nexus. From what I could find, some of these mods are available, while others by the creators are still lost. There were various mods by creator Tukey Jones, like a couple of popular graphical updates. There were mods for both Skyrim and Fallout by creator FSM135, some of which were recovered. Most of FSM135's mods were body retextures. There was a mod made for another mod called Sim Settlement 2 that added traveling visitors. I was able to reach out to the creator on this one. The creator stated that the Nexus policy change wasn't as bad as the gut reaction made it seem. Most of the mods the creator made have since gotten re-uploaded to the website. This mod in particular, however, the creator thought didn't turn out well, so the plan is to rebuild it from scratch before it's re-uploaded. A ton of mods that were removed were fixes for various issues with the game. Since Fallout's 3D games are infamous for having bugs and glitches, a bunch of mods are fixes for those issues. One of the largest removals was when creator A Great Wait had over 100 mods removed. The only ones that remain publicly online are hosted on Bethesda.net, the website of the developers of Fallout 4. Others have been found, but their download pages are held on more obscure corners of the internet instead of the easy-to-use Nexus mods or Bethesda.net. That's one of the most difficult parts about finding these mods. Now that they're taken off of Nexus, even if they have been re-uploaded somewhere, it's often a tedious and difficult process to locate and download them. Due to how there are relatively few sites that host mod files, mod re-uploads are scattered across forums, Google Drive folders, and pastebins, all of which can disappear just as easily as the Nexus mod pages did. As Reddit user Draylon1 put it after canceling a Patreon donation to a mod creator, "I fully support their choice, even if I don't agree with it. That said, I was supporting them for their work and the ease of access of that work. Having to look up several updates manually now, rather than just being able to click one button for about 98% of the mods I have installed, got annoying really fast. Since people often use many mods, it makes trying to find and download lost mods far more time consuming. It's ironic that a decision that attempted to prevent mods from being lost ended up creating a lot of lost media. It should also be a warning that lost media comes in a lot of forms, and they all deserve to be preserved. If you think you may know of lost mods, or are on the hunt for lost mods, the Reddit page r/drownedmods does provide a place to look for and catalog these lost mods. Thank you to Narrator Jack for helping out a ton with this video. I'd also like to thank Yagi LC for answering my questions. If you want to see more lost media, I'll leave a link to my other videos on them, including the video on the Lost Columbine mods. I'll link my other social media accounts like my Patreon and Twitter in the description as well. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you shared it with someone you think may also enjoy it, and liked and subscribed. Thank you for watching, that's all for this video, and I will see you in the next one.